Hello everybody. Sorry I'm late. I had a couple of pre-existing appointments that I had to take care of. I'm sure the goats are going to want to try to jump on now. So we're going to fill up some water, get over there and get them some green before they try to bust out. I'm going to temperature all of our cage down much. The chickens are waiting to be free range again, but they really don't do well. They like the snow too much, so they don't mind the coop. Their coop is pretty big. They got about 8 square foot per bird. So on the times that they can't get out to free range, they'll just be hanging out with no problem. It's a little warmer today. Got my nice hat on. But it's raining under this deck. All that melting snow. The spot that I didn't shovel. But it's not too nice to have this undone. Alright, bear with me everybody. I gotta hold you guys like this for just a second while I carry these waters out here. Sorry you're looking at the sky, everybody. Back to this. I'm surprised the goats have not escaped yet. Normally the goats see me come outside, they're out of there. If I'm quiet enough, maybe they won't try to jump in there. What is that? That's a nice goat pellet. Looks like goat pellet. Getting the duck stuff. Ducks, there's about 4 of them. They get a little under a pound because I give them some scratch and worms later on tonight. And then I put this brewer's yeast in here. Gives them an extra vitamin niacin that they need. Alright. Let's go take care of those the ducks and the goats. I'm waiting on them to just jump the fence. The girls always do it. I'm late like this. Oh, they're yelling. Dixie, Dolly, where you girls at? Well, hey, ladies. How you doing? Ooh, this is pulling out. I hate the freeze and thaw cycles up here in New Jersey. They really suck sometimes. Oh, trying to get in here while holding on to all this green is rough. Hey, ladies. Oh, yeah, all this mud. Great. We've had a lot of warmer days, colder nights, so it's been freezing and thawing. Oh, nice. That worked. So yesterday, I put that there to try to capture some of the water because the ducks go through so much water. And, yeah, I haven't had to fill it for them. I'll have to dump it, unfortunately. Excuse me, girls. All right, here you go, ladies. There's your green. Get the ducks theirs. See, the only problem is I need to figure out how to run that off that way because unfortunately, there we go, let's watch this. Unfortunately, I'm left with mud puddles here when I have snow load on the roof. Yeah, I'll get to you guys soon. I'm coming. I am coming. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna put you down for just a second. I gotta dump that water out so I'm not adding more to the mix. ducks are gross. They make such much of them. So what I'm going to do is I pour a little bit of water in, getting that mud out of there. I'm going to do the same thing. Put this right here and allow it to capture some of the water. I'll fill it up a bit for them, but I'm not going to give them too much because then they're just going to create more of a mess. But believe me, that'll fill up in about an hour or so. But man, is it muddy here. I got to figure out something. All right, let's see. Do we have eggs today? I'm saying 2. I don't think our third girl started laying yet. Nope. Just 2 eggs. All right, got those. Definitely have to figure out a nicer way to have them lay, because maybe I'm going to cut a door right here because that's their corner that they like to go in. What city you live in, I? Oh man, some furry friends. That is an understatement. I counted the other day, and I really should not have. We have, plus with the dog and the cat on the farm, we have 101 animals. It just always reminds me of that episode of South Park when it was like the Inception, and the guy's like, "But I'm just a simple animal herder, sheep herder," and he goes, "It's pronounced horder, and come with us." I literally think of that every time I think about how many animals I have. That is Dolly, and that's Dixie. So for anyone who's new, my name is Mike. I'm a small farmer, homesteader, farmsteader, man of many talents and trades. You girls need some hay. Now check this out. I built this little goat stable myself. Let me give you the tour of it quick. So, got corrugated roof. I put a hay rack up there. And it's a little 5 foot by 8 foot. And this is their hay corner. I have a piece of plywood here. And it's basically mobile. But I wedge hay in between it, or behind it, just to keep it pressed out. And it works really well. Alright, so you girls have the second cut in there. I usually switch them out back and forth between first and the second cut. Goats need roughage in their diet, more so than just grasses. So first cut straw or hay, not straw, first cut hay is more stemmy because it's like the beginning of the year that wants to produce seed and flower. So that's what we give them a mix of. Usually we go first, second, usually a flake of each every day. But some days they're just not as hungry, which is interesting because these girls are pregnant. So maybe I feed them a little bit too much grain. I'm not really sure, but we love our animals here on the farm. And is that... So sometimes you get things like this. Being that my guy does not spray, I usually pull stuff like this. I'm looking for more like the wheatgrass. That's the stemmy stuff. He doesn't spray, so I don't know if I could get noxious weeds in here. We've been lucky, knock on wood, but we're trying to be organic on this farm, so we try to get things that are not sprayed. There's a chemical called Grazon or 2,4-D that they spray to. It's a broadleaf killer, basically Roundup, but different supplier. And it's not great because if I take the manure from my goats or my rabbits that also eat this hay, put it in my compost, and then put that compost on our garden in the spring, it'll kill things like tomatoes and pepper plants. Lettuces, it'll just destroy them. Because whatever it is, they say, oh yeah, it's safe to consume the meat of the animals that are consuming hay that's sprayed, but it stays in the manure load, which is not great for gardeners, because we also garden here. So we have a garden, an orchard. We're going to start growing our own feed, I think. So we're going to do sorghum, soybean, wheat, as well as corn, and I'm going to grind it and make it into like a meal, roast that meal, and then pelletize that. We do quail, honeybees, rabbits, goats, chickens, and ducks. So we are Small farm, big dreams. And let's see. Don't eat some out of my hand, girl. Say hello to the world, Dolly. Or Dixie. I always confuse these girls. They're twins. They look different, but they're twins. You try having 100 animals. Although, not all 100 are named. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, her sister Dolly's mad. If we're lucky, we're going to catch them headbutting here in a second. Dolly is our herd queen, and she usually takes control of the grain. She'll grab it at first, and then if she decides that she doesn't want Dixie eating it, she'll definitely give her some headbutts and run for her money. Put you ladies up on some water. But man, who is excited for springtime to be here? You know what? I'm going to put a poll real quick. How do I add this? And start a poll. All right, guys, put your comments below. Hit that poll somewhere down here, I believe. Are you guys excited for spring, or do you want more winter? I've had enough of it. It's caused my roof to collapse over here for their extra little pen. I've been dealing with mud. I've been slipping around. I fell the other day. I was in my snowshoes because it snowed like 12 inches. And I was making like my little pathways like I do for the dog, for the chickens, for the goats. And I took a wrong step and I went down. I almost hit the fence behind me. But luckily fell between that and the electric net. But yeah, it was not pretty. I wish I'd got that on live. Unfortunately, I had way too much to do that day because things were frozen. And like really, really frozen. It was like 12 degrees that morning that I woke up. So I did not catch that, unfortunately. But that would have been super funny if I had caught that on live. Me falling, busting my butt. So this is flock 1 here. And these girls all have names. And our roosters have names. Flock 1 and rooster. Flock 1 gets the luxury, since they were the first livestock that we had here on farm, to live out their glory days. I will definitely free range them more so once they stop laying, and I'll let them have free access outside all day long, just because as a small farm, you're not really in the business to feed animals that are not producing back for you. But each hen eats about, like, let's call it like 10 to 15 cents a day for their egg, if they're laying. Worried for summers. I live in New Mexico. Can you get any tomatoes since flowers fall off? So what you could do is, in the beginning, while you're getting flowers, you could try using a shade cloth. Try to like prop something up, like maybe use 2x4s or something, and make like a little box, and then get shade cloth to go over top. Excuse me, girls. Man, I'll get you guys food in a minute. And put shade cloth over the tomatoes. Tomatoes do like a lot of sun, but I've known people to use shade cloth over their greenhouse or their hoop houses, and they've had some success with tomatoes keeping the flowers and not dropping them in the extreme heat. My buddy's greenhouse, we're up in New Jersey, and their greenhouse, I'm pretty sure, gets into like the 100 degrees, like 105, and they keep a shade cloth on it. And what they'll do is they have ventilation on the side where they open up, and they're able to get that airflow while keeping the that sun maximum down a little bit. But also tomatoes, I mean, in Jersey, everyone knows the Jersey tomatoes, like the prime tomato. In Jersey, I grow my tomatoes outside in the sun, which definitely stresses them out a bit, but it creates that amazing Jersey tomato flavor profile, which like everyone longs for up here. Last year, I think we had 104 or 105 tomato plants. Probably like close to, I want to say 12 to 15 varieties. We had Black Crim, Black Beauties, Amish Paste, Jersey Devils, Romas. Trying to think what else we had. Amethyst Creams, Yellow Fig Pear. Bear with me, I'm trying to work with one hand and a feed bucket. Watch out, ladies. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Get in here. Get in here. Move it, move it. You're gonna get clipped, please. Don't get yourselves hurt. So we had a bunch of varieties. Hello, ladies. These girls, young chickens, for whatever reason, they like to beat each other up. And that's why these girls have their backs like that. Put you guys here for a second. All right. While they're busy eating, let me spin you guys around so you can see them. I'm gonna go grab their water bucket real quick so I can fill up their water. I've only gotten stuck in the chicken coop one time, if anyone's curious. But I managed to get out, thankfully. All right. Yeah, it's definitely worth a shot. I don't really have experience growing, and I know certain parts of New Mexico, Arizona could be considered high desert, and you guys can get frosts. So definitely something new to learn. But I know shade cloth in the heat is definitely your friend. Look at these girls. These guys are like piranhas, I swear to God. I might need to give them more feed today. Usually I give them 3 pounds, which is more than enough on 11 birds. But recently they've just been hungry. They have been laying more. The daylight has been coming, and they haven't had as much free range time, just due to all the snow on the ground. So I've definitely seen them eating a bit more. But what's interesting is my other flock, they're in the same circumstance, not as much free range time, and there's 13 of them, so there's 2 more chickens, and they have not been eating as much. So go figure. And they've been laying probably just as much as the other ones. The other day, from 22 hens, I got 14 eggs from 22 girls, which is a great number for right now in February. Let's see, I'm sure I got some eggs right now. Let's check them. And I don't have... Oh. Okay, so you see how these eggs are dirty? I have one of my older girls. They're about to be 2 in March. They're definitely on their way out. They're a red sex link. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but that girl in there, she's a cine queen. But I'm pretty sure I know who's laying the soft shells, but it's a pain because every time they lay them, they'll break them open and it gets all over the other eggs, and you usually have to wash those immediately. And chickens, for whatever reason, love to lay in just one egg box most times. Like that girl that you saw laying in the left egg box, she'll probably decide that's not a good enough place, and she'll go and lay in the right next box. So it all depends on what their mood for the day. All right, time to get the quail feed, because these guys are ravenous as well. I have about 60 quail on farm, and they eat me out of house and home. Trying to measure real quick, sorry. All right. These guys get a crumble because they're just a smaller bird. I'm not sure if I'm saving or wasting because I've tried them on the pellet before and they waste the pellet. And then I try them on the crumble, and sometimes they'll waste the crumble, or they won't eat the, there's like a more fine powdery stuff, which is like called the balancer. Like, oh my God, my cat just made an amazing leap. No way. She literally just jumped from that post up to that post in one bound. That's got to be like 5 foot. Easy. But yeah, it's got like poultry balancer is what it's called, that dust. And the birds just seem to waste it a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. Are you guys allowed to take the quail there? Do you have like a hunting season on them? And are they called mountain quail over by you? Or are they like these guys? These guys I raise are Caturnix. They're Japanese quail. They're really not made for hunting. They're more so like a commercialized bird. So they're super meaty. They're about, let's say like 12 to 15 ounces usually with feathers on. But they're definitely not like the wilds. Hunters hunt them in fall. Yeah, usually fall, like around like early November, I think, is when the season begins, usually till about January. No one's heads are caught underneath there. That's the problem with these guys, is like they'll try to like go underneath this. I gotta clean this back camera. There we go. They'll try to go underneath this as I'm putting it down, and then they'll their heads have gotten caught under before, so I gotta be real careful, make sure that I'm not crushing anybody. Hi, babies. Yeah, these birds are super cool. These are a range variety, and let's see, this one right here, I'm trying to get this color pattern. You see that white beard? I've been trying to pull that out in my flock. I have to do more selective breeding and like breed the ones that are all born with that beard, or start showing that beard, and see if I could pull that pattern out better. But yeah, it's definitely cool, because if I'm able to do that, I'm pretty sure I could name the variety. I gotta clean you guys out today. I could name the variety of that quail with the American Poultry Association if I get it to breed true. Look at these eggs. These girls lay some nice eggs for me. This is one of my oldest groups or clans. So I do like a clan breeding. These guys are probably like 2 years old almost, which at this point they're just waiting to go to the other side. And I gotta feed these guys. Sorry, buddies. And these guys lay the latest and start laying the earliest for me. Most of my other quail, even if they're like under a year, they don't start to lay until about March. There we go. Okay. Those guys are set for the day. Check later for eggs. What's up, babies? I'll show you this variety down here. These are my Egyptian quail. These guys are super cool. I traded a friend of mine for this variety. So much different color pattern. The females have like this speckly breast, and the males will be like an all red breast. Like down here, you see that coloring? But yeah, you're so sweet. Come on, baby. Go back home. When are you guys gonna start laying again? That's my question for y'all. Hey. They're so curious. I'm curious to hear if anyone lives in a community that regulates poultry. Let me know in the comments, in the chat. Food. You know, a lot of places throughout the U.S. regulate poultry, where they'll limit you on how much you could get, keep at one time. No eggs. Hey, buddies. How you doing? Slow and steady. That sun's gonna come back. These guys, for whatever reason, are not as antsy as my other batch of 18 up on top. That's just lovely. They pooped on this. Alright. Dry enough that it's scraping off, thankfully. Bring you guys back in the little barn with me. Oh, they're the Gambles? The Gambles are super cool looking. They have that little, the crest on their heads, right? I'm pretty sure that's the Gamble quail. So these are my fancy guys right here. I've got a tuxedo back there, a couple of snow patterns, like this one right there, and that one in the corner. If it will focus. And there's a couple of Egyptians or pharaohs. I think it's a pharaoh female, and that is also a pharaoh male. And then like pharaoh is in like I guess Egyptian kings were pharaohs. I'm not too good with that type of thing. But I'm pretty sure that pharaoh quail and Egyptian quail are two different varieties of the Copernicus. The types of quail that there are, though. You guys hear their noises? I mean, they get excited for food. We do too, right? Alright, now, rats need food. And we're going to see if we could actually breed one of our other does to Bugs Bunny. So, we got her daughter to breed. We'll see if we can get her to breed today. She's been giving him the run and not really doing much for him. Come on, boy. Here comes the farm dog. Here he comes. Come here. Come here. Everyone say hello to Eli if you don't know Eli. He is the manager. Just laying in the snow. Where's your toy? Get a toy. Go. Get a toy. Oh, there's our rodent control right there. So we have these up to basically block off the chickens when they free range. So otherwise they find their way right through. And of course these are soaking wet right now. Just mice. Oh, you want to go back inside, Kit Kat? You done for the day? You can't find anything? Oh, it's union break. Oh, I'm sorry. It's union break time. Forgot. Can't have her not get her union break. She might report me. Let's go feed these lagomorphs. I think that's what a rabbit is a lagomorph. Where can I put y'all? That seems good. You are getting big, Potato Junior. So I like to measure these out. I know predetermined amount in here for how much they should be getting. Otherwise, rabbits can eat you out of home. They'll eat through, I think these guys went through like a 50-pound bag pretty quick last time. Which, we're not feeding organic on the rabbits. I eventually want to do a fully grass-fed rabbit just to see how long it takes them to grow out. But these guys, believe it or not, eat through the 50-pound. I have 7 rabbits. I got 2 bucks and 5 does. One of them's lactating and 2 babies are growing out, so they get a little bit more. But I think I went through a 50-pound bag in about a month's time with 7 rabbits. That's a lot. Let's see what Bugs Bunny's up to. Bugs Bunny. We'll see if he'll come out of the hole. For you guys, I'll leave you in this cage for a second. He came out. Let's see if we can get him more on the frame. Bugs Bunny, you cute guy. Don't eat my phone, please. What is he doing in there? Is he causing trouble? He hasn't started chewing on my phone yet, right? Hey, Bugsy. Gotta get the girls water. All right, guys, let's see if we can get Bugs Bunny to breed Lola today. So that's Elsa right there. She's actually bigger than her mama now. And that is Lola back there. So Elsa was bred yesterday, so we're setting our calendar. I believe it's March 20th. Domestic rabbits usually take about 31 days. Sometimes they'll be a little bit sooner, 30 days, but most of the time they're like clockwork. Bear with me. Put my phone down for a second. I'll grab this milk. I know, baby. I know. I got her. Now let's see if we can put her in with Bugs. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, give him a bite. We'll see if she'll lift up today or not. We'll have a fall off. Oh, she's biting at him. Oh, she's gonna lift. Oh, there it is. That's the fall off right there. Good girl. Good boy. Awesome. Got 2 days of successful breeding. So he had 4 fall offs yesterday. We'll see if we can get about the same today. She's a little bit difficult. I usually like to do 2 days in a row with each doe unless I get like 3 to 4 fall offs. So we'll see. The one time she gave us 6 kits, 4 of them survived. It happens sometimes. But he only had 2 fall offs one day. The next day she was not having it. Look at him giving her kisses. He's like, thank you, baby. I guess you guys went out to dinner while I wasn't looking, huh? That's why she's letting you? Be nice. Don't bite her ears. Just kiss her. See if we can bring her forward a little bit. Help him out. Because if she lifts, then that means that she's ready. Here we go. Let's see. He'll have that dramatic fall off. Yeah, so we do breed for pets, but right now I've been expanding my colony. My friend bred me a New Zealand before she gave her to us, and I traded one of those bucks for this guy over here. That's Thumper. Either Thumper or Mustachio. Haven't really come up with a name. He's a full-bred New Zealand. And then we have Potato and her babies over there. They're also all full-bred New Zealands. I think that's what we're probably going to be going with as far as like a main herd. This guy, he's a Rex chinchilla. They say lion head a little bit. She's a full-bred Florida White. And then she is a chinchilla rabbit Florida White mix. That's Lola's daughter. So these guys are more meat mutts. But people do buy them for breeding stock as well, just because they do put on weight fairly fast. Wrong way, pal. Hey, wrong way. But yeah, not a lot of people in America are used to eating rabbits. It's definitely becoming more popular as time goes on. But I'll tell you what, for a sustainable, fast-growing meat source, they're top-notch. They're right up there with quail. My quail, 8 weeks, and they could be on the table. Or they could be laying eggs in like 8 to 12, depending on the bird. Rabbits is a little bit longer, about 12 weeks to 16 weeks. But the thing is with them is you could grow them completely on grass. So if I was to put them in like a chicken tractor, where is it? See that out there? I could put them in something like that. I just have to create a dig-proof area underneath it so they don't dig on out. And I could put them into that and drag them around so they have fresh grass daily. And they should be able to grow out. It might take them 20 weeks, 22 weeks to grow out. So it'll possibly be a slightly tougher rabbit. But in the right conditions, you could definitely grow them without grain. Buddy, pull some hair out there. She only gonna lift one time? See, she's interesting. When we got her, she was about 7 months. Waited till about 9 months or so to breed her. I think she's gonna be, she'll be turning 2 years old. When is she gonna be turning 2? I think in September, either August or September, she'll be turning 2. Maybe October. I have to check her paperwork. So she's young and she's a proven breeder. But she's just a difficult rabbit for whatever reason. She gave both running for about 4 days before she finally today for him. I've been trying to get them in together every day. Once he had a fall off with Elsa yesterday, I decided not to try for her. But I think, I don't know, I have to check the live, but I think I put her in first, just because I know she's difficult. You gonna lift, baby? Let's see if we can help her out a little bit. Don't bite me, buddy. I'm gonna help you lift her. What? You gonna lift? I'm definitely gonna leave you guys in here. If you show me, you get to go back and not have him humping on you the whole time. Trying to get a good camera angle for you guys. Come on, sweetheart. Lift up. Lift up, baby girl. Look at her dewlap. She's got a nice little dewlap here. She's definitely ready to drop kits again. The last litter that she had was, they were born August 31st, or no, September 1st. September 1st they were born. So she's had quite a break. I know some people that'll breed the rabbits every 8 weeks just to keep them going. I know other people that'll switch back and forth between their does. So this doe will go on. She'll raise out the kits for 12 to 16 weeks or until they're weaned. Usually you could wean off. I've heard as early as 6 weeks. Most breeders will like to go 8 weeks. And then they'll give them like a 2 to 3 week break. Oh, she's a good mama. For a first-time mom, she's only had 1 litter. But as a first-time mama, she had 4 kits. She cared for them all. They did great. There's only 2. One of them I found in the crate or her nesting box, and it was cold. I think it got away from the bunch, and it like sort of like got chilled and died. But only one of them was born outside the box, and that was awesome for a first-time mama. And then our potato over here. Where is she? That's Potato. She's massive. She's like a 10-pound, 11-pound New Zealand doe. She's full bred. Her babies are full bred. And she's been a 3rd-time mama now. Her kits have lived every time, according to my friend who bred her for me. But the thing is, with her, she's gone down. I think she's a little overweight, but she's gone down in litter sizes each time. Wrong side, pal. So she was originally, Potato had 7 kits, and then 6 kits, and then this last breeding, she had 5 kits for me. The plan is to let her babies grow up a little bit more, and they're going to breed over to that guy over there, Mustachio or Thumper. And once they breed, they'll be ready to breed in like mid-May. Ooh, she's biting him hard. Careful there, bugs. Okay, I think it's time to pull her out. Hold on. Hold on, I got you, girl. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys, trying to work quick. Had to scruff her. I know. Here you go. All right, I guess we're only going to take 1 fall off. We'll try for 1 tomorrow, but... You okay there, pal? What happened? You get your butt kicked? Yeah, she's a good mama, but... She's tough, like I said. When breeding her, she's definitely a tough rabbit to breed. Watch out, buddy. Watch your paws. Or your hawks, technically they're called, for a rabbit. Hey, bud. Well, at least you got 1 time. That's nice, right? This buck is so good. He's going to be 3 years old in August. He's such a handsome... He was actually the very, very first livestock that we got here on the farm. And we didn't get chickens until the following spring. But he's a good boy. Although he's been flinging pee recently. Normally, his spot has been the same always. He usually goes right back there, not for cooking. And I usually come like this, and I'll drop the poop down, and you can see the stain on the wall. That was his normal pee spot. I think because he sees the 2 does across the way, and then the 3 does right behind him, he's deciding that he's going to start marking. And you could see the pee flung all over their cage back there. All those white blotches. And there's pee all right here. I think maybe I'm going to put like a feed bag like this, just blocking them so we can't really see them. Oh, she just laid down back there. But yeah, it's definitely a new thing for him to do, fling pee everywhere. Keep your mouth closed if you're by the rabbit cages. Alright, so writing it down for her, I'm going to say that puts her at March 21st. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to replace this soon. That was a 2x2 like this, but they chewed that down. Can you guys see how chewed that is? That's on like a 45-degree angle. That's nice of you ladies. What am I doing? Zoomed in a little bit there. Alright. So I think that is going to do it for the live today, guys. I might try to log in later tonight. But I appreciate you sticking around and chatting with me. And catch everybody soon.